Welcome back, friends. Welcome back to Yellow Hill. It's Skibitth here, and I want to show you what has changed since last time. But before doing that, I want to give a reminder to those who are new. Go check out the first episode of Yellow Hill or the website down below. The link is down below. And this way you can understand exactly what this series is about, because people can invest within their companies, and with their companies can invest in Yellow Hill, doing it so many type of businesses. Well, of course, when I say invest and do that, it's just fictive and nothing else. But yeah, before watching this, I really advise you to watch the first episode at least. Now that this has been said, I wanna tell you guys that we kind of have a lot of changes. I will start by showing you what has changed, what investments we had in previous episode or in the past week, and then I'm gonna tell you what are the new plans of Mayor 𝗚𝗙𝗚𝗚𝗚𝗚𝗚𝗚𝗚𝗚, which kind of are pretty interesting, I wanna say. And then, well, you shall see what's going to happen then. Don't forget, you have the time stamps on the video in case you want to do some skips. You don't want to see something or so, but even though it's very interesting, so don't do that. So yeah, let's see what has changed. So let's start with the beginning. I want to start again showing you the map of 𝗏𝗏𝗏 from the first episode, and that's because we still had like 1, 2, 3, and there is a fourth one here which is not visible, piece of lands that were sold, but the companies did not build their businesses up until now. So I will start with these investments. Let's take from up here. R5, it was bought by Norwegian development company, and they built a new residential area right next to these 4 pieces. Fortunately they did not cut off the trees, so they managed to squeeze these beautiful little houses in between these trees, and they made a nice pleasant area. These houses are only for a rental, so they are not yet sold. In order for this company to sell them, they need a real estate agency. Now, looking back at the map, I was telling you that here we have another land that is not marked, and that is because not me, but the mayor sold the S1 land to 2 companies by mistake. So I had to sell another parcel of land here right across the street, so to pay my mistake. Which was this parcel of land was also bought by the Norwegian development company. And they built here the first car factory available in 𝗏𝗏𝗏, or in Yellow Hill region, let's say. And they built a car called, they are building a car called 𝗦𝗨𝗣𝗣𝗢, Nord Electrical Vehicle. And as any other factory, they earn money from selling these in Yellow Hill. But if they want to sell these cars to different areas, of course imaginary ones, or outside the country, they need logistics, and for that they made a contract. They signed a contract with 𝗙𝗚𝗙𝗚𝗚𝗏 Logistics, and they rented 3 trucks, which is of course giving them an extra income, and also for 𝗙𝗚𝗙𝗚𝗚𝗏 Logistics. Now, jumping here at the abandoned factory, this one was bought by Orion Company, which made a very good business, and that is because they built a watch factory. A watch factory costs like 1 million skibles, plus the land, actually, if you build it somewhere. But instead of doing that, they bought this abandoned factory for 200,000 skibles only, and they paid only 100,000 skibles to renovate it. Yes, here you couldn't do a car factory, but a watch factory, it was possible in these old buildings. So that is a very good business for sure. You pay 300,000 skibles instead of 1 million. So you kind of made a nice, you kept a lot of money there. Right behind this factory, we have distribution center, a small distribution center with 3 trucks that are rented for the watch factory. Actually, being the same owner, they don't need a contract, of course. So the 3 trucks are being rented to the watch factory doing the logistics, and the fourth truck is actually rented to the Norwegian development company that has the car company that I was telling you about earlier. And on the right side there, as you can see, we have a watch store where of course they can sell more watches. Back to the map. Let's talk about S3, the last one that was sold here in Ternat from the first episode. It was bought by Events company. They built here a data and development center. It's called Events Data Center, and they are selling lots of IT solutions and whatnot. I know it's strange for an IT company probably to have it in a village, a big data center like this, but you know what? It is quite smart because they paid only 30K for the land, and instead of paying lots more if they wanted to have it in a city or in a town, right? So that was a smart move to make. Now let's have a look on the new map, the one from episode 2, to see what we sold. We had we had fewer lands to sell, and also 4 buildings were for sale. And here in this parcel of lands, P2, P3 and P4, they were sold by the same owner, of course no imaginary one, who had on one of these little parcels 2 small tennis courts and a parking area, and he saw the opportunity to sell these lands to someone because in Ternat the land value it's higher now, and more businesses are coming here and investing. So he said, hey, easy money, I wanna do that. So he sold these, and actually one company bought all 3 of them. We are talking about the LNAD in Global Investments Group, and they bought it. And in P2, actually they even did something. They of course destroyed those 2 tennis courts and the parking area. And behind there they built the first newspaper we have in Yellow Hill, and it's called Yellow Hill Morning Post. Yes, that's how it is called. And this Yellow Hill Morning Post newspaper, by the way, also has a website where you can read all sorts of news. You can either find it on my website under the company name, or you can find it at the description of this video for sure. And on the other side, on the right side or at the entrance here, we have also a small clinic. This small clinic was kind of necessary because there was no healthcare facility in Ternat. So this is so well welcomed. And these 2 businesses have a different type of income. Not only the standard one, but there is an extra income depending on the number of population. So there is an extra income per person living here. So as soon as the population is growing, the extra income is also growing. So it's a very good, let's say, business to start in such areas that are in full development. Good. Now looking back at the map, we have, I was telling you, we have this one marked with the I letter. They are standing, this I letter is standing for the industrial. So the mayor wanted to sell these areas because he was thinking that this particular space can be very useful for industrial ones. Imagine we have here the car factory, we have a distribution center, we have the old factory which is a watch factory, plus few other buildings. So this area from here, from the left bottom side corner, it's more industrial wannabe, you know. So we have only one investment so far here. It's about I3, and it was bought by the Yellow Hill Hospitality Investments, who thought, hey, what's missing from here? A very good beer, a blown beer. And they wanted to, and they built actually a brewery, which sells the Ternat beer. They have a collaboration with the company named Shell. is it Shell Home Rentals is called actually, who has a hop farm. So they are doing an exchange. The brewery is taking hops from the hop farm and selling it. But unfortunately, they are renting only one truck from the 𝗙𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏 logistics center. Maybe more to be rented in the future. So let's have a look at this last empty spot that was sold in 𝗏𝗏𝗦𝗏, well actually in the 𝗏𝗏𝗦 surroundings, and well, everything, almost the entire forest from this particular area was was sold entirely, but only for 2 spots we have something that was actually built, and that's another big factory, car factory most likely. So if we have a look here, of course, in order to place down a big car factory, all these trees had to be cut down, right? Yeah, I know it's not bueno, but hey, it was allowed by the mayor, so what can you do, right? Let's have another look closer, because I will show you the time lapses as well, and not only, and also I'm gonna show you what I built here, because this build was done by me. So I've started with these big buildings from here. Of course, I plopped them down. I was looking for a few of them that might match perfectly for the surroundings, and this was the best thing I could have found. Then I've added some doors on over those doors, because I didn't like those existing ones. I didn't feel it matches, and continued with the asphalt decals over it, all over the or surrounding the entire factory almost here. Then I've added some parking areas, parking lots over here, so you know, where people that are working here can park their cars. Right next to it, I added some of the cars that got out from the factory, with some trucks also that are parked there. And here in front, this is the area where all these trucks are being loaded. Actually, this truck is getting inside, loading the cars, and getting out with the trailer filled in. And to make it properly, I wanted to add some extra details over these asphalt decals here and there, like lots of tire marks, or skid roads, how they are called, plus some dirt decals and whatnot. And I left just a tiny bit area of trees around it, a very small one. As you can see here, if you look at the fence, we still have some trees, but we still have some room for it. So for instance, the company having this, which is it's called HV no, it's called, sorry, it is called 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 or 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 company. They can still have place or room to make maybe a distribution center, and also they own this part of the land over here from the left side. So more trees to be cut down, right? Anything. Oh yes, and I made this custom sign, 𝗏𝗏𝗥𝗘𝗧, like futuristic sign. Also plopped it down here, so it can be seen from a far distance for those who are looking for this. And the main entrance is this one from here, from this, or of course from this side, but this one is not yet linked to any other places, not yet. Now let's have a look at the building B1. Today I'm gonna show you what happened and what new business we have in B1 and B2, and we will start with B1, of course. This was bought by Artemis Group, and they opened here Artemis Death Care. No matter what you do, you will always come to us. That's my phrase. I wanted to add that on the banner there. You know, hey, you die, for sure, you cannot avoid death, right? So they bought this building, as you can see here in the time lapse as well. They bought this building and they wanted to make the first death care business in 𝗏𝗏𝗦𝗏, because kind of it was missing. People are dying as well here, and they opened this 𝗙𝗥𝗏𝗧𝗜𝗢𝗏, as I said, funeral house. They opened it here, and I was thinking what to do at the exterior, and I was like, hey, okay, so let's add some crosses there, some stuff like this, you know, to see, so people can see what type of crosses they have, or funeral rocks they have for sale, all kind of materials and so on. So I just plopped them outside, and I remade the facade, like making it with bricks, added a new door and a window, and then I made that Artemis Group banner there, or you know, sign, so people will know exactly what's there. Easy peasy build there. Now let's jump to the B2, which is here, and this one was bought by Yellow Hill Hospitality Investments, and they want to make here the first bar we have available in Turnhout. It's called White Night. This is a sign that I also made for Yellow Hill Investments, because I'm doing the builds for these type of businesses that are inside of a building. That's why you don't see that many time lapses, because the other builds are actually being done and exported by these companies. So they build themselves, and I just import them here. So this is the first bar. I was thinking, and I discussed this with the Yellow Hill, of course, Hospitality Investments, and they said to make a nice bar here to sell that Turnhout beer, that good beer. And that's what I did. I just added some extra tables, some planters outside with flowers, though I added those ivies on the walls, an awning, and of course that sign on top of there. You know, small, very, very small detailing and whatnot what do you expect for a bar, right? And if you look here at the menu, said, hey, we have Turnhout beer, come inside. Come in, enjoy over 100 jeans. Well, that's not what... Probably they have jeans as well. But yeah. So the other two, here is another one. It's the B3 building, and the owner is 𝗙𝗥𝗘 Logistics. But we will see what he will build there, what businesses. And here is the B4, and I think it was bought by... Orion, I think. I'm not sure. I don't want to say a stupid thing, but I believe it was that. Anyways, we will wait to see what businesses we will open over there. Guys, let's have another look at the farm fields, because we have more of them since last episode. So in the corner here we have the first orchard. This is owned by 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 company. They made an orchard, and they can sell these fruits to a juice company, if we have one. Juice factory, sorry. They also have a sign here to be seen from the highway over here, in case, you know, hey, I have a orchard there, the 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. And then here on this side we have two cotton plantations. Both of them are being owned by Artemis Group. Yes, by Artemis Group. They own two cotton plantation. Here we have the first vineyard that it's waiting for the first winery, and it's being this one, it belongs to Shell Home Rentals. This one the same company, Shell Rentals. And this is a hop farm, and this hop farm actually has a contract with the brewery that I was telling you earlier, and they are selling, of course, hops to that brewery. And over here we have a cattle farm owned by the Oppenheimer Group. They have cows, and they are selling milk. They are also looking for a cheese factory, and these Oppenheimer Group has another hop farm that is looking for another, brewery, of course, to sign the contract. And the last, but not, it's not least, we will have more probably. We have another vegetable farm which is owned by 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. the same that have the orchard there. So these farm fields are kind of filled in. Maybe we will have this one and this plus this. We shall see if this is as well. That can be still sold in the future. We shall see. So now let's talk about mayor's plans for the next period of time, let's say. This is going to be the first project that will be out for auction. He wants to develop a bit this area that is a main entrance from the highway, because the traffic is always very, very bad. So he wants to transform this part of the road into an asphalted one, and then link it from the bridge from up here down to here with a one-lane road. So the cars will not turn left here, they will have to turn right mandatory. Here you will not be able to do so. Then on the other side of the bridge, he wants to link this part of the village with a road under the bridge, and then linked with the bridge here. But this time it's going to be a two-way one-lane road. So cars can turn right or left from here, and left from coming from down there, down here. This is the overlay now shows you how the project will be. So the construction company will not actually do it. I will do it because that's the project itself. The project costs as a standard price is the 360k ski balls. Now all companies, all construction companies that are not small, they are medium size, can build roads. So only those construction companies can take part of this auction. What's going on? Well, each company will have to give a price for this and send it to the mayor itself, of course, only, and give a price. Of course, has to be smaller than standard price, but do not go like 359k, because the mayor might not agree on it. That's just, I don't know, come on, it's stupid. It's embarrassing actually. So give a nice price, but not, of course, not lower than 65 of the standard price. Also, take into consideration if you have another construction company that can, participate at this, they might give a better price, which means that you might lose. So think very well what's the final price you want to give. And of course, the winning, the income for your construction company will be only, of course, 10% of the total given cost. So don't go to 65 from the start just to win, because you will get less money. But also, if you go that low and the other company will do the same, the mayor will have to choose one of the two companies. So be aware if you have a good relationship with the mayor as well. The so-called auction will end just before episode number 4, and I will announce who will win and get the extra money. Now let's move from here and let's get around here. The mayor had another project which is not made with the construction company, but a different type of company that is a maintenance company, and they built here a park. The village paid 200k ski balls for this, so 200 ski balls will be taken from the budget, and they. So the mayor wanted to build here a park having two small fields with a basketball court, tennis court, and football field at the same time, adding some benches over here, adding a pathway with a nice bridge and a small pond in the middle. It's just for the looks, like having a nice view from the woods. That's why the bridge was done here. And a very small dog park for dog owners that wants to, walk their dogs around Turnat village. Something very small, not that big. I know that we have a church, but this will be included in the next episode, so I don't want to talk more about that. This was built in the last moment after I did all those cinematics. Now let me introduce you to a new zone. This is called Zone 1. You can find it now at the same page with where Turnat is, called Zone 1, and you can check out to see what's for sale in this area and what other things you can do. because these don't belong to 𝗏𝗏𝗏 or to 𝗏𝗏𝗏 surroundings, so this will be different. This is like in a collaboration with the county governor of Yellow Hill, right? So there is a possibility for someone to start investing in this particular land. There are 3 spots here, as you can see, where there is oil. So oil pumps or oil extractors, whatever, they can be constructed and built there to extract oil. Of course, you can't do that much with oil, with extracted oil, unless you will have, or maybe you have a collaboration or a contract with an oil refinery, which they can sell the oil. So this is a different story now. But you can buy separately these 3 lands, or all 3 of them, and of course only 3 pumps or 3 extractors can be added, not more. So that is a very good investment for the future. But on top of this hill over here, the wind is very, very good. So the mayor of 𝗏𝗏𝗏, in collaboration with the governor of the Yellow Hill County, they want to provide more and green electricity to the area. And to do so, of course, companies have to come and invest here in some wind turbines. Let's say what's in for an investor right now is that the 𝗏𝗏𝗏 mayor, together with the county governor, will give this land for free. So the only thing you have to pay for is the construction of the wind turbine. That's it. Of course, search for a construction company and get a better price. So build that, and the wind turbines will give in return an amount of electricity. Of course, you can find that on the business list. And with that, you can provide electricity to different locations like 𝗏𝗏𝗏, Bergburg, or whatever, if they need it and if they want so. But if we look at 𝗏𝗏𝗏 village here on the map and see all the details, and scroll down at the facilities, we will see that they have no power station, which means at the yearly expenses means once at 2 episodes, they have to pay this amount of skiballs. Because if we look at the facilities page, we will see that the power facility is 100 skiballs per person paid. So if we have 100, what's the population? 1,833 people living here. This is the amount of skiballs paid for electricity. But you will not get that land for free that I was telling you about, this one from here. You'll not get it for free to build your wind turbines. You have to make a pact with 𝗏𝗏𝗏 and sell the electricity to 𝗏𝗏𝗏 for only 60 skiballs per person per year, right? 1 year, 2 episodes, 1 real month, it's 4 episodes. So once you will get the double actually income per month, which is 120 skiballs per person per month. But this is a pact that will be signed from now on with 𝗏𝗏𝗏. So it's for good. It can be changed in the future only if the mayor wants to change that, whoever that mayor is. The company will never be able to change it. Only the mayor will be able to change it, in case, I don't know, he can find a better price, but I don't know, I can't think so. So yeah, investments in the wind turbines, well, these for sure are very well important. And plus, in the very, very far future, you can, or you might be able to sell electricity to other locations as well at a better pricing than what they are actually paying right now. Even if Bergburg has electricity, you can sell them at a better price, right? There might be some, more companies having wind turbines there. The maximum amount of wind turbines allowed here is 10. So you cannot buy or construct more than 10 of them, no matter how many companies are. Maximum is 10. If someone wants to bid from the start 10 wind turbines, that's it. Which I doubt, because they are quite expensive as well. Unfortunately, there is not enough time for me to show you from the steel level what's going on, what has changed and so on, from a, to see it from a better point of view. But next time probably I'm not going to show you before and after for who built what exactly. I will just show it live. Anyways, in the next episode, number 4, we will have the elections, so you guys can actually vote and see who will win the elections. So up until then, we will have 1 week from now on to see who wants to candidate as a mayor. So the candidacy is this week. Please send me a DM. But you have to have more than one influence, and I will choose the first 5 people having most influence from those who want to participate, of course. And then you guys, you have to propose 4 big projects for 𝗏𝗏𝗏 as a 𝗏𝗏𝗏 mayor, so I can show them in the next episode, and everyone can vote who will become the new mayor based on those projects and ideas, right? So everything has to be secret. Do not tell to anyone else what you want to do as a future mayor, because that's not how it should be working. Anyways, guys, enough with the talking. This was a long episode, but pretty interesting. So I'm curious to see what and who will do what, and what other changes we will have. And also, guys, I want you to check the website to see what other lands are for sale, and all other news, updates, and so on. The website should be the Bible, Cool. Thank you, guys. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy the new week. Let's chat on the Discord, and I salute you.